Still look ugly. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to go over all the dramas I've watched in April of 2025. So going over the dramas I've dropped. First is the 2025 Chinese contemporary romance, Such a Good Love. I watched 8 out of 26 episodes. It tells the story of two couples, one that was born in the 80s and one that was born in the 2000s, and they kind of parallel each other, going back and forth in that non-linear storytelling. It is shot nicely, but for some reason, I can't get into it. I love parallel love stories, and I like that each timeline has its own color and style, but for me, it doesn't feel cohesive as a whole piece. I think the retro feeling and the modern feeling, and it's not just on the color palettes and the how they color graded each timeline, but it's also the style of storytelling. And there's no, yeah, it felt like two dramas playing at the same time. I felt like the first couple, it's kind of executed and acted like it's a stage play, how they say those lines, how the lines are written, and the modern day couple is your typical modern day drama. Another thing that felt off, either, like I said, the dialogue and or either how it's spoken by the actors or the filter that they decided to use. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. Next drama that I dropped is the 2025 Korean contemporary romance, The Divorce Insurance. I dropped it halfway through. I watched 6 out of 12 episodes. It tells a story of a team that attempts to launch a new type of insurance, which is a divorce insurance. And of course, each member of the team has their own divorce story. It's a typical drama. I got the same vibes as My Dear Nemesis from it, in a sense that it can be a decent drama and a light watch, but I just didn't want to waste my time if it's not worthwhile. Next drama I dropped is the 2025 Chinese mystery thriller, Breaking the Shadows. I watched 6 out of 17 episodes. It tells the story of our female lead that investigates a case which involves her former partner going missing for like almost 50 to 60 days. This is Sun Lee coming back with a mystery thriller. I could only find until episode 6, but I researched where to watch the other episodes and I found spoilers, and I decided not to watch it. I'm not going to put myself through that pain. This is why you shouldn't read comments, even though I had the spoiler tag for the spoilers. I just couldn't help but open it to see what the story is about. Curiosity killed a cat. I was hoping he was alive, but I knew he would be dead, and the comments confirmed that he was dead. There's no point in putting myself through that agony of watching a really sad story. Next is the 2025 Korean fantasy youth melodrama, Way Back Love. I watched 2 out of 6 episodes. The drama starts in this high school setting where our bubbly and rebellious female lead and the normal male lead in their youth, and we fast forward at the end of the episode seeing the female lead in a very different state. Well, she starts off the drama in this present day, and then we flash back, and then we find out why she's changed. Because the male lead comes and finds her a few years later. The story was different from what I've expected. I thought it was gonna be the typical, these two high schoolers did not get to initiate a proper relationship in a high school, but then they reunite as an adult and find a way to be together, but that was not it. And my current mental state is not ready for that type of story right now. Usually, I love a good melodrama. I like to put myself through that torture, but not right now. Next drama I dropped is the 2025 Thai contemporary romance, Until the Sun Meets the Star. I watched 8 out of 19 episodes. The female lead applies for a front desk position in a hotel, and she meets the male lead, who is the son of the owner, and they have this whole family background connection, which is usually not good. And they have a childhood connection by themselves also. The leads are very good looking. After I've been trying to watch whatever Thai drama that is currently airing, this seemed to be the next light watch that I need to keep at least a variation on my list of what I watch instead of just watching Korean and Chinese dramas. But I don't know where the story's going. It's getting draggy and it's just the beginning. Usually it gets draggy in the middle and by the end, but it's already going nowhere in the beginning. So I'm dropping it. The chemistry of the leads were good, but not good enough. I don't know. I'm not that attached to these actors yet for me to stick around for the drama just for them. Next is the 2025 Chinese costume romance mystery drama Serendipity. I watched 10 out of 40 episodes. The female lead is from a wealthy merchant family that gets rejected by the male lead with her marriage proposal. The male lead is a poor scholar that just topped the imperial exams, and the male lead and his mother were kind of relying or studying under this female lead's family's academy. And the drama has a setup of a groom snatching ceremony where all the ladies, all the families with daughters try to snatch a groom, especially an eligible bachelor that just topped or passed the imperial exams. Anyways, but then the female lead's family get massacred and she's the only survivor, and on top of that she loses her memory. And to protect the female lead, the male lead took her under his wing in the guise that she is his sister to protect her. Okay, it's a very typical costume romance idol drama. I like the leads, but there's nothing special in the drama for me to hold on to like their previous dramas. In their previous dramas, even though it was, especially for the male lead, even though it was some typical contemporary romance or it's a low budget costume drama like The Imperial Coroner, there was something special. The chemistry, his acting, the writing that made me keep watching the drama. And the female lead, her aura in My Journey to You, the one that Esther led, her aura and her vibe, I think just surpassed everybody in that drama. And I can't find her as charming as she was in that drama and her other dramas. She was extraordinary in My Journey to You, but after that, anyways, there's no magic, so I'm not wasting my time anymore. Next is the 2025 Chinese Shensha romance, Love in the Pavilion. I watched 10 out of 36 episodes. It's a love story between the heads of two major families of the human races in a world where demons and humans are in conflict. I was really looking forward to this one. The prequel, or the one that came before The Red Moon Pact, was such a disappointment, and I was so looking forward to this one because when they announced this one, Lu Shishi just came back and she had a really successful period drama with Lu Yuning. And she did pull off her character in that drama really well, but her next one, Kill My Sins, was a disappointment. So I was kind of unsure about this one before it aired, but I still wanted to watch it and hold my judgment before I watched the drama. But unfortunately, this is another disappointment. I don't know what's wrong with these series. I'm really scared for the third one. The CG, compared to the recent A Moment But Forever, it's better, but it's not seamless either. The makeup, some of them were bad, especially in the close-up. I think the Poison Lady that was introduced in the earlier episodes, she's a pretty actress, but when they did a close-up of her face and you see the makeup, it doesn't really suit her. And honestly, Lu Shishi, the lead actress, was giving nothing in the first episode. I swear to God, watch the drama and there is zero to minimal facial expression or changes on the female lead's face. She gave nothing. But in the second episode, I think she had a little bit more of a smiling scene, so she smiled. But then gave nothing in the next episode again. I don't know. Sometimes I think in these idol dramas, unless they're serious about the craft or unless they have time to research their roles and, fully prepared to act, or the production is not in a hurry, or the director is a serious director and want actual emotions out of the actors, I feel like they just pose and say their lines. The acting is not there. I was excited to see Ding Yuxi, I think that's his name, as kind of a cameo and a supporting role, but you don't get to see him that often. Yeah, I think there is a main storyline, but I think the pacing's not good because they're moving on to stories real quick and they're just shoving so many names and faces and characters without properly introducing them. So they're just on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. You can't remember their names. You don't really care about them. I know these side plots are crucial in the drama, but having too much just will not work no matter how famous these actors and actresses are. I would just watch their cuts and their edits on YouTube just so I can see something pretty after this drama air. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of them, so I'm going to satisfy myself with that for this drama. And I hope the third and the last one will be at least decent. I like the leads of that drama. I think at least both of them can act. The female lead can act. Male lead is at least charismatic enough to carry a drama. We've seen that proven true for him. So hopefully these leads actors' charisma for the third one will help carry the drama. Because I think story-wise, narrative-wise, and how the drama is structured will be quite similar to the first two. But, just fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that at least one will do well. Because it seems like they've spent a lot of money on this drama. And I'll feel bad. I'll feel bad if it's not successful. Moving on to the dramas I've completed. The 2010 Thai period romance comedy, Wanita. It has 16 episodes. The female lead, Juanita, is beautiful, but one thing holds her admirers back from courting her and getting serious with her because she is the daughter of a notorious loan shark, and everybody everybody in the town, everybody in the next town and the next town owes this guy, her father, money. And our male lead is forced into a marriage with the female lead because even though the male lead's family is noble, it's only because of their ancestry, but in the present day of this drama, they're broke. And the younger brother owed money and the brother ran away. So instead of the younger brother, the older brother had to clean up his mess and marry the female lead. I rate this 6.5 out of 10. The drama was pretty. The leads were pretty and had good chemistry. It was a typical drama of that time with the antagonist going way over the line. Like, it's so annoying. All they can do is threaten to kill themselves or just put the female lead in danger, like almost attempting murder or wanting to murder the female lead. Not cool. And I couldn't wrap my head around why the female lead's father wants to force the female lead to marry. I don't think that was explained enough in the drama, and it gets really draggy. Next drama I've completed is another Thai drama from 2016, Romance Revenge, Plurng Nari, also known as The Lady of Fire. It has 12 episodes. The female lead is an illegitimate daughter of a wealthy businessman, and she and her mother were chased away by the main wife. In the twist of fate, the female lead's mother gets remarried to a king of a fictional country, so now she's a princess, and she comes back to Thailand when she's an adult to enact revenge. 6 out of 10, which is sad because this was my first Thai drama. Davika Horn is so pretty and she's such a good actress. And I've watched this male lead in a lot of dramas already, but he was old in this. I don't want to make fun of the age, but you can see the visible age difference. Of course, it got draggy. I don't know how. It's just 12 episodes. It had a lot of toxic stuff, something that might trigger people if they watch this drama. So just watch at your own discretion. Next drama I completed is the 2025 Chinese Xianxia romance, A Moment But Forever. It has 36 episodes. It's a little bit long to explain, but a goddess descends to the earth to retrieve her creation, which is called the God's Left Hand, which is now in the hands of the high priest of the Yeonhu clan, who's the male lead, and he has a reputation of being evil, and she is tasked to assassinate him to retrieve the God's left hand and to revive the original owner of her creation. But then she learns that he is more than what he presents himself to be and what he's rumored to be. They fall in love, they save the world, yada yada yada. I rate this 9.5 out of 10. I really love this drama, but it's really ugly. Looks wise, the production quality, the makeup, the costume, very bad. But it has substance. And I made a review of this drama recently, so if you want something more detailed, you can find it somewhere. You can find it, well, I'll link it down in the description if I remember it. And it's just too bad that this drama did not get the attention it needed, really, like seriously, because it's not that pleasant in the eyes. And the acting was not bad. It wasn't good, but without the actors, I think they're dubbed. I think the male lead's dubbed, but without them keeping that rhythm and that energy and that chemistry, I don't think this drama, even with the good dialogues and how much substance and how much logic the drama had, I don't think it would retain the few viewers that it had without the actors. Check this drama out. Don't exit out of it just because it looks so bland on screen. Next drama I've completed is the 2025 Korean medical psychological thriller Hyperknife. It has 8 episodes. The drama is about a complicated relationship between a student and a mentor in the field of neurosurgery. 7 out of 10. The acting was crazy, absolutely insane. Park Eun-bin just captures you in the first half, and then Seo Geun-gyu, who's a veteran actor, really shines in the second half. But unless you like weird dramas that dives into relationships that are so weird, that's not normal, that borders obsession, that only psychopaths and sociopaths would understand, well, then this drama is for you or is not for you if that's not your thing. And the reason for the lower rating is because I'm still on the fence about this drama. I really enjoyed it. I felt like it had really good, strong points, but it also had really strong bad points. And at the end, it kind of felt empty. The drama tried to immerse you, but I don't think the world building was enough, and I think the side characters could use more love. Should have been utilized more. That could have made the drama, at least on the relationship side, more engaging. Next is the 2025 Korean business slice of life drama, The Art of Negotiation. It has 12 episodes. Our male lead is tasked to save a conglomerate that he works for with a drastic M&A plan or strategy, but of course he has his own hidden agenda. I rate this surprisingly high, 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this one. You think that there's nothing special, or you might think that this drama is pretty boring, but I found myself just staring at the screen and just wanting to watch things unfold. The storytelling style is very low key, nothing fancy, nothing dramatic, but sometimes I feel like the BGM that they used to create that dramatic tension was a little bit too much. I think they've created or was successful in creating tension without dramatic music in the background. So I don't know why they would do that in some scenes. I guess that's my only criticism. And it seems like they're trying to signal for a season 2. We'll be looking forward to it. Next drama I completed is the 2025 Thai time travel fantasy rom-com, Good Heavens, I'm a Goose, Not a Swan. It has 23 episodes. It tells the story of a present-day actress that time travels to the past, waking up with the identity of a prostitute. 6 out of 10. It was very cute in the beginning, and the leads were so pretty, and they had good chemistry, but it got super draggy and had some random side plots that honestly were not needed and killed side characters in supporting roles for no reason. And the one that's supposed to die or deserved to die, I don't know. The writer has some weird moral issues or logic for this drama. Next is the 2015 Chinese costumes xianxia romance, The Journey of a Flower, with 58 episodes. It's not possible today, or it's possible today, but they will divide it into 2 seasons. It's so long. It's so long. But it tells the story of a girl who can kill living plants or things and lure demons with her blood. And she was given this special spell as a protection, but it's gonna wear out when she's 16, so she's advised to go to this mountain when she turns 16. A lot of things happen and she becomes the student of this male lead who's this god who's really powerful. They fall in love, but it's forbidden, yada yada yada. They save the world. 7 out of 10. There are still questions on whether or not this is a love story. The leads don't have to be together for me to consider it a love story, but I don't know. I think just the dialogue of the male lead was the problem, or the male lead just realized it too late. I wish that there was a bit of selfishness, but I think everything that the male lead did was for the sake of the world, that he would forsake the female lead for it. I don't know. I think the male lead was subpar, and I don't think there were that much moments between the two leads for us to be convinced. But even though they lacked scenes and their love story lacked development, I still love their chemistry. I felt it. Of course, it's Zhao Liying and Wallace. And Zhao Liying is the best. She showed her star power in this drama, which propelled her to the top. Next is the 2025 Chinese costume fantasy romance, The Demon Hunter's Romance. It has 36 episodes. It tells the story of our female lead who can see demons, but no one actually believes her and thinks she's sick or has psychological issues until she meets the male lead who is a demon hunter. 9 out of 10. And that's a very biased and generous rating because I really, really, really loved it. It had good chemistry between all the cast, especially the two leads. I did not think that they would have this much chemistry, and I would love this pairing so much. And I really fell in love with the couple. I love their relationship dynamics. I love that the female lead is polite and is still kind of timid around other people, but she would order around the male lead. Like, come here, come closer, come sit closer next to me, or I'll dye your hair, let me dye your hair. And she just gets so feisty with him, and he's just there saying, okay, alright, and just does what she wants. And I think the acting was decent. Well, Song Joong did really well. The two supporting cast, the teenage actors, they were really good. Ren Jo-eun was good. He held his own, but I still felt that he was still lacking in those powerful emotional moments where he's supposed to really give. It had decent CGs. They were creative, but some were eh. Especially the first demon that we encounter when she's dying. She's in this owl form and she's red and she's flashing because she's dying. Her life source is fading away. And that made my eye hurt. The mountain demons were very impressive when they were in the painting, when the buildings and the people were real. The sky, the clouds were fake. They were actual paintings. I think that was really cool. And it had really memorable supporting roles. I think I can remember all of them. And the story of the supporting roles were really touching. They really put some effort into them. The ending. There's a lot of rage and fury about the ending and a lot of drama and controversies on why that is the ending of the drama, because the writer actually wrote a happy ending. But before I knew all the behind the scenes drama, I actually did not mind it. Of course, I like a happy ending and it would have made this drama perfect, but I'm trying to look at the drama as a whole, and it makes sense for the male lead to choose his responsibility for the demon clan and continue to keep that place alive, and for the female lead to stay in the human world realm, because the male lead sacrificed so much for her to have that life. That's her dream life, and as much as she loves the male lead, she can't leave her family behind for him, right? With the risk of never seeing them again. So logically thinking, it kind of makes sense, but would still prefer a happy ending, but there's nothing I can do about that, so I'm not going to stress over it. And taking the drama as it is, it's still 9 out of 10. Next drama I completed is the 2025 Korean youth action coming of age drama, Weak Hero Class 2. There is 8 episodes. This is the second season of Weak Hero Class 1. The male lead moves into a different school. He tries to avoid trouble or getting involved because of the things that happened in season 1, but nonetheless, he gets involved anyways. 7 out of 10. I still enjoyed the drama, but not as much as the first season. I think I just needed more background story between the characters, especially the main antagonist. I think Paek Ina and our basketball guy. For me to be actually convinced of their relationship, I think they just needed more screen time. And I'm still looking forward to the next season, or Class 3. I'll still watch it and I'll still enjoy it. Moving on to the dramas I'm currently watching. I don't have that much because there's not much going on. It's the 2025 Japanese period romance, Nami Uraraka ni Meoto Biori. I've only watched 1 episode out of 10. It tells the newlywed life story of a couple in an arranged marriage. The daughter is from a typical Japanese family and the male lead is from the Navy. Both don't know anything about love or being in a marriage, both of them being shy and just trying to figure this marriage out. The poster is so pretty and the drama itself is very, very, very cute. I think the production quality is lower than I expected, and I don't get that sophisticated shots that I want, that sophisticated feeling. I still feel like Japan is still slow. I don't know, it's still stuck behind the 2010 era of filmmaking style and storytelling, at least for this drama. Or they really have a low budget. Either that or this one. And finally, a proper romance drama from Japan that's not an affair or that stems from a weird relationship dynamic, and it's not a 20 or 30 episode drama. It's actually long. It has a regular runtime, so I'm really glad. And 2 other dramas that I'm currently watching, I'll mention quickly because these dramas have been on the list for like 3 months. So one is the weekend drama for Eagle Brothers, and the daily drama Desperate Mrs. Sungju. It's a light watch. For some reason, I'm still engaged in the story. I think for the Eagle Brothers, the main couple, I think the mid-range romance is so cute. The chemistry is real. It's a little bit cringe, but that sitcom-y style of storytelling really works. Helps alleviate the cringe that I will normally feel if it's just shot regularly. I really like the professor and the student couple. I really like the daughter and the ex-marine. I think he's an ex-marine. Was that all the couple I care about? Yeah, I think that's it. The rest, I really don't care. I really skip. I really don't like the ex-idol and the rich salon lady. I really like the actress, but I don't think she's handling that role well. And one drama that I'm reluctantly putting on hold is the 1996 Thai period romance political-ish drama Dong Duang Harutai. I'm still at episode 8. 8 out of 20. This is sad. And I rate this 9 out of 10 currently. This drama is so pretty when I'm watching it on not so legal websites. It's still blurry and low quality. It's not HD and it's not remastered, but it is so pretty. I can see the effort in capturing the landscapes, and the male lead is so fine. I can tell he's really handsome through the blurry screen, and he has a really different aura about him. I feel it. And the female lead is so pretty. They have a chemistry that's keeping me on the edge of my seat. I'm like, I'm just giggling and loving their banter. And the male lead trying to make an effort to make the female lead understand, and the female lead's like, oh no, I'm just a prisoner, I'm just a hostage, and I'll leave soon so he can marry his actual fiance. But the male lead's already in love with her and making an effort to like his kingdom. And oh no, did I not mention the plot? I just realized I just started talking about what I like about this drama. The drama tells the story of 3 kingdoms, fictional kingdoms that are in conflict. So, Kingdom A, Kingdom B, and Kingdom C. So, Kingdom A is known for having a lot of, I think it's diamonds, minerals. They're rich, and they're known for having soldiers, and their new king is known to be brutal, evil, and the land is rumored to be a bunch of savages. And Kingdom A has arranged a political marriage with Kingdom B. The Kingdom B needs money, so in exchange for a princess to be married of Kingdom A is offering money to Kingdom B as a political alliance. But the princess in Kingdom B hears rumors that he is a cruel man and she is so weak-hearted. She can't handle it. So basically, on the way there, they have to pass through Kingdom C and then runs away to Kingdom C to seek asylum, safety, because she doesn't want to get married to the king in Kingdom A. So Kingdom C is in an awkward position, and Kingdom C prince is insisting that we're not gonna back down. I'm not scared of you, Kingdom A king. And the princess of Kingdom C is worried. She is much more wise than the prince, who's her brother. Tries to negotiate or explain what's going on to Kingdom A. She goes there, but she ends up getting kidnapped or being held hostage. The king in Kingdom A and the princess in Kingdom C fall in love, and all the political conspiracies happen around them. So, like I said, the drama is very pretty. The leads are so pretty and they have real good chemistry. And the Thai in this drama sounds so lyrical and melodic compared to the Thai in the current dramas that I've watched. One of the reasons that I'm very reluctant to watching Thai dramas until recently is because, I don't know, Thai doesn't sound that good in my ear. No matter who speaks it, it just sounds awkward in my ear. So I held myself back because I couldn't get into the drama properly because of that. But this drama, especially for the male lead, his voice, velvet. The Thai, I think in general, how the lines are written and the dialogue. Oh my god. I don't know why nobody sounds like this in current Thai dramas anymore. But anyways, I am desperately looking for episode 9 and episode 19 of this drama. Hopefully with subs raw. I'll take it. I'll take raw links for this drama. I'm that desperate because reading in the comments, it seems like important developments are happening in episodes 9 and 19, and I can't fully watch and immerse myself in the drama if I don't know what the F is going on. When I reach episode 10, I'm so lost. So please, anybody who can find the link, find subs to episode 9. Like I said, even without subs, I'll take it, but I'm so desperate to finish this drama. And it says it's not a happy ending in the comments, but I don't care. I will see this drama through just because of the two leads and their love story. I'm so hooked. I can't leave this unwatched, but I can't move on without watching episode 9 or episode 19. So please, anybody who can find, I'm so desperate. I couldn't sleep. Anyways, as of recording this video, there are 2 variety shows that released its new season. One is a baseball variety show that I've been following, which is 최강 야구, but I guess through conflicts with the conglomerate JTBC, their platform, and the production company and the production team, they can't call that anymore. So they've changed their title to 불꽃 야구. I don't know what will be the exact translation. Their new episode, or their new season with a new title but with the same production team and the cast members, released on YouTube, almost 2 hours or more than 2 hours. I'm so glad they're back. Next is the second season of Devil's Plan. I really enjoyed the first season, mostly because of Ha Seok-jin, and I guess not really a romance, but that friendship he had with the female that was there. But she's married in real life. I just love their story, and I watched clips of it online today. I watched 4 episodes of the new season of Devil's Plan, and I'm just curious how it will unfold. Story-wise, I don't think there's anything that can beat the character and the story that Ha Seok-jin had in his first season, but we'll see. Seeing some interesting faces on this new season. And speaking about watching clips and compilation and edits on YouTube, I've been watching the couples that I've really loved in Chinese dramas, like All the Way to the Sun and The Ode to Joy and When a Snail Falls in Love couple. I've been watching their edits non-stop on YouTube. I think while watching the Demon Hunter's romance, I was just craving for something with good chemistry, and I didn't want to watch the whole drama, so I'm watching edits instead. And I don't know, I think right now I don't like a really romance forward romantic gestures with too much background music and camera work type of romance. I like it when it's very subtle and not too dramatic or overly beautified, but the actors themselves with simple camera work just brings that atmosphere of them being in love. I think I love that so much. Maybe that's why most romance dramas are not working on me, because I think I like really subtle ones. Loved All the Way to the Sun. I don't necessarily love age gaps. Older male, younger female, or older female or younger male. I don't love it that much, but I think Lee Lan-di and Wang Yang, now I remember their names. I think they just created that atmosphere of being in love really well. And of course, what's his name? Wong Kai. Wong Kai and Olivia Wong. They're my favorite couple in Ode to Joy. That feisty, rebellious spirit with the older scholar. I must love older male and younger female dynamics. I don't really. I love that spunky energy that Olivia has, and I love that she brings out this playfulness in Wong Kai's character in Ode to Joy, and a completely different dynamic they show in When a Snail Falls in Love. Love that drama. Anyways, I'm rambling too much. It's 2 a.m. and I need to go to bed. I just wanted to quickly do this. I am a lazy person, but there are times that I get in the zone. Like, there are 2 or 3 days that I get really motivated and want to do stuff, and I think that has passed. I uploaded 2 videos before this one, back to back. That's it. That's the end of my motivation. And it took me a while. I've been dragging to film this video, but hopefully it won't last long. All right. An hour. Jesus. Bye, everybody.